A soldier suddenly noticed in horror that a shell had fallen from the sky and got stuck on the roof of the field hospital. Panic broke out instantly. A doctor fell in the chaos and accidentally flipped the airship's hover switch. The shell was directly above the airship. If it touched it, everyone would be blown to pieces. The soldier rushed to turn off the winch switch, but the next second, the hemp rope snapped from the airship's lift force. The airship rose, getting closer to the shell. Everyone ran desperately toward the main door, but the door opened inward. With the crowd piling up against it couldn't be opened at all. Only the soldier ran toward the storage room and hid in a pile of rubber. Meanwhile, the airship reached the top and triggered the shell's detonator. After the explosion, only the soldier survived. After witnessing the cruelty of war firsthand, he decided to dodge military service. So he sharpened a bullet with a file, loaded the rifle, pointed it at his palm, bit down on a strap, and pulled the trigger. He thought the injury would get him discharged, but instead, the military court ruled the wound to be self-inflicted. He was labeled a deserter and sentenced to death. They took him to the front lines of the Somme, dumping him in no man's land to fend for himself. With him were 4 other deserters. Soon they arrived at the trenches on the front. Because of how dire the situation was, the officer decided to request a pardon for the 5 men. The pardon soon reached the general, but the general just glanced at it and tore it in half. So the soldier was sent to the center of the battlefield. He hid behind a crumbling wall as shells exploded all around him. As the explosions got closer, he decided to move into a crater. But the very next moment, a shell blasted him into the air. Luckily, he only suffered some scrapes. Then he saw the shell had opened up a cellar. He quickly crawled inside. A massive bombardment followed. When the bombing stopped, the French army launched a charge. As they rushed forward, German machine guns opened fire. Bullets tore through the soldiers one after another. After the battle, a wounded French soldier stumbled into the cellar. His injuries were too severe. He died before saying a word. The soldier quickly searched his pockets for food and filled his stomach with chocolate. Then he changed into the man's uniform and swapped their dog tags. Now he had a new identity. At night, he quietly slipped away.